Hey, what's up with you guys? This is Irfan here from smartincubator.com and welcome to another analysis video. In today's video, I'm gonna break down a beautiful trade that happened on EURUSD this morning, which was absolutely mind-blowing. And also I'm gonna show you the other pairs as well, but I'm gonna start with EURUSD because this is the setup that literally happened and it was the best one so far. So without any further ado, let's get into the setup, guys. On EURUSD 5-minute time frame, 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a replay for you, so I show you exactly what happened and how we could identify this beautiful opportunity. So on 5-minute time frame, guys, if you zoom out, you definitely notice that we have a downtrend market, right? And EURUSD, multiple breakout structures. The most important ones are, let me just, not this one, this one. We have this breakout structure here, this breakout structure, this breakout structure, this one. So these are all important breakout structures, and it shows that the trend of the market is downtrend, which is bearish. So the next thing is that if you zoom in, you'll notice that it was consolidating kind of during the London session, and it left a gap from here to here. So this is a high probability supply zone that it could identify after this consolidation. And the reason is that we have multiple breakout structures right here, this one, and this one. See, these are important zones. So this is a major support level, this is a major support level, this is a major support level. So it means that there's so much liquidity, there are so many stop losses below these areas. One of them is here, one of them is here, and one of them is right here. So, and then I zoom in more, then you notice that before the drop, before the breakout structure, you have, this is the last bullish candle. And since there are two bullish candles back to back, then you need to take the last two, which in this case is going to be from here. So I'm going to draw this box from the bottom all the way to the top. And then I notice that this is the first candle that dropped, and the next candle after that never tapped into this zone. So it means that there's a gap between this zone and this candle right here. So this is a gap, right? So it means that this is a high probability order block right here. So we have a high probability supply zone, and what I did was putting my horizontal right here and then set on my alarm, so whenever the price comes back to this level, I get notified. And this is exactly what happened. So we waited and waited and waited. At 8:55, which in my time is 6:55, we had this beautiful bearish candle here that it kind of wicked out, but it closed, but it actually was below the previous candle. And then if you take your sell position exactly right after it closed and put your stop loss here or above the zone and your TP right here, it would be a beautiful one-to-one trade. And this is what happens. See, this is exactly what happens. This is a beautiful one-to-one trade, and I could also put my stop loss above the candle, not necessarily above the zone, but I always say that on my videos, guys, that the best scenario is to put your stop loss below or above the zone and not the candle. But in this case, you can do that. Most cases, you can just put it above the candle. You know, the risk reward ratio is going to be better, but at the same time, it's going to be more risky because there's a higher chance that you get stopped out. But if I put it here, it's almost 1-to-2 risk to reward ratio, whereas if I put it here, I get a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio trade. But see how clean and beautiful this candle is, guys. This structure, you have a beautiful trend, you know it's bearish, you have multiple breakout structures, you have this gap right here, and the reason that you could identify the gap is by identifying high probability supply and demand zones, which we did in this case is this rectangle right here that I drew. We waited for the price to tap to this level, bearish engulfing candle. You take your sell position here, you put your stop loss here, your TP to the closest support or resistance level, which in this case is this one, because you know that there's so much liquidity below this area, and you know that banks and institutions are constantly trying to reach these levels to stop out buyers and sellers. And this is exactly what happened, because you can literally see that there's so many buyers that took their buy position after seeing this consolidation and put their stop loss below this level and put their TP somewhere around here, but it never tapped their TP, but it actually tapped their stop loss. And we are moving according to banks and institutions, and that's why we are trading high probability order blocks. So this is exactly what happened on EURUSD, guys. It was a beautiful trend, but if you don't know what the definition of order block are, if you don't know what the definition of order block is, I highly recommend you to watch my other videos or watch the first video on my channel that I talk about smart money concepts, trading, and strategy, or you can just drop your comment here, or you can reach out to me. I personally get back to you and answer all your questions. And if you want to have a one-on-one mentorship with me and you want to spend 1.5 hours with me, I have a Fiverr gig also that I recently created. I'm going to leave a link below this video that you can just, literally have me for 1.5 hours and fully explain everything for you so you can have a better understanding of this concept. So this is what it is, guys, for EURUSD. I can also show you the trade that happened on GBPUSD, but it wasn't as clean as EURUSD, to be honest. It's kind of more advanced, but anyways, I'm going to show it to you guys to show you exactly what happened at 8 a.m. The market is bearish, multiple breakout structures, high, lower lows and lower highs, and right here exactly at 8, this is the last bullish candle. As I said, it's more advanced, it's a little bit more complicated, and it's messier, but it worked. So this is the last bullish candle after this candle dropped. See, this dropped, there was a gap, this candle filled it, got rejected. We wait for the next candle. It's a doji candle. It's the best opportunity to take your sell position here at 810, your stop loss here, and your TP here, which is a one-to-one trade. And this is exactly what would happen. So you could have got this profit, but as I said, it's not as clean as EURUSD for sure, as you can see. And the gap filled up, got filled in really quickly. So it didn't give us a chance to wait for the candle to tap into this level and then we take our sell position. No, literally one candle after that filled in the gap, and you got to be prepared to take your sell position because there was also a good momentum. This candle and the next candle after that, because they got rejected by sellers. See, there's a push towards downside, this one and this one. So that's why you can take your sell position right here. So right now at this moment, I'm actually in this position for gold, but it's a very small position, because the reason is that we are so close to our main support level, but at the same time there's a high probability demand zone right here, because this is the last bearish candle. You draw it, you see that this is a huge spike, and the next candle never tapped into this zone, so that's why there's a gap between this candle and this zone right here. So that's why this is a high probability order block, tapped, good momentum. I entered my trade here, and this is what my trade is looking like right now on FTMO account. But as I said, it's a very small one, but as I said, again, we have this major support here, so there's a chance that the price trying to reach this level to stop out all these buyers. But since it's a very small position, I don't care. I'm just trading based on high probability order blocks. But if I wanted to trade like around 8:30 my time, I would have traded this order block here. See, this last bearish candle, spike, next candle never tapped, high probability order block, this candle tapped, we got a good momentum right here, and then huge spike towards upside. So I could take my buy position here, put my stop loss below the zone, and take my one-to-one trade literally from here all the way to here. And if I wanted to leave a runner, it would be here, but it's a one-to-one trade from here to here, which would be easy. But in this case, I'm right now at this position again, because we have a head and shoulder here, guys. If you pay attention, you can see this head and shoulder that literally came down, but usually when head and shoulder forms, the price tries to go up and stop out all the sellers, but I don't know when. So I just traded based on the high probability order block. So even if I get stopped out, I don't care at all. So for NAS 100, guys, nothing especially happened, nothing very special happened, but we have this 4-hour order block that I kind of identified last night. Look at this, guys, just keep going down like crazy, and we have this high probability supply zone right here. So this is the high probability supply zone that is too far from the current price, but nothing special, nothing is actually going on to show you what happened. But before you go, guys, everything's done. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell, so next time when I upload a video, you'll get notified. So I want to show you the results of Goldie Incubator on our brand new account that we installed in March 7th all the way to April 26th, which is today's date, and we are up over 94.51% profit on a $1,000 account, which is $915. And this is my VPS account. If I want to show you my VPS account, it looks like this. and these are the last trades, like the the latest trades that this robot took, and it closed them right here. And this is the account history. These are all the positions that it opened and closed in 26th, and we are up $440 since April 1st, guys. So if you want to grab your license, you know what to do. I'm putting out a video every single day, but if it's your first time watching this video, I'm going to leave a link below this video in the description. Go check out smartincubator.com, grab your license, send us your account number, and we'll manually activate your account, and you can enjoy making profits on autopilot without waking up in the morning, without analyzing the market. Just plug it and play it, and then earn your profits. So guys, if you have any question, drop your comment here or reach out to me. I'll get back to you as soon as possible and answer all your questions. Thanks for watching this video, and see you next time.